Alright guys, this is a roof rack installation, SRM 100 48 model review. This is a 2004 Toyota Tundra limited four-wheel drive. Has about 280,000 miles on it right now. I bought this truck stock at a dealership out here in Orange County, California, and pretty much did all the upgrades. I did the wheels, the tires, little 3-inch lift. I blacked out the headlights, the fog lamps, got the black plates, whited out the Toyota logo on the grille. Add a leaf in the rear. These are the TRD Pro wheels, or I guess a Toyota 4Runner. Blacked out the logos in the center. .285, 75, 17. No wheel spacers. I'll go in the front so you can see. They sit about flush with the truck. They don't stick out. Look pretty good. I'll tell you a little bit more about this roof rack here in a minute. Give you a walk around on this truck. I got the cargo lamp blacked out, tail lights blacked out, license plates blacked out, and I got the tinted covers over them. It's really, you're not supposed to have tinted tail lights or headlights or license plate covers out here in California, but I'm gonna rock it till I get pulled over. So I'll start on this roof rack. So we did a few modifications to this, and I'll start with the biggest first. This rack, when driving on dirt roads or roads that are not maintained, it'll vibrate in the front right here, because with these lights on top, it's heavy. So now it doesn't move. I have a buddy, his name is Will. He's a big sandrail guy out there in Glamis. He made some brackets for me. See these brackets right here? These are not factory, these are aftermarket. He kind of gave it that spiderweb effect. It's on both sides. So that's the biggest. It made it really made this thing strong. Before, this thing would just sway back and forth when you'd hit it, you know. And another thing is before installing this rack, we took every single bolt off this rack or out of the box and blacked it out. Pretty much just painted them a flat black color to get rid of that chrome look. And also, even every single little Allen head on the front of these lights was chrome. We got a Q-tip and just dabbed it in paint. We took spray paint and sprayed it in a little bottle and just dabbed the head real lightly, so there was no it looks like the way we did it looks like we pulled each screw out and did it by hand, but we didn't. We just used a Q-tip to get rid of the chrome. Actually, there's the lights in the rear. This thing has 16 lights total. 6 in the rear, 6 in the front, and 2 on each side. This was all chrome too. We blacked all this Go Rhino stuff out. Here's the biggest, actually. I was thinking the brackets were one of the biggest things we did, but it wasn't. It was actually the mounts. So when you buy this rack, you have an option to buy these mounts. They're Go Rhino mounts. These mounts here, you know. And when you install this rack, it sits really high. It's actually about that much higher. Reason being, I already know all this because I already had this rack and everything on my old Tundra, and we didn't like the way it looked with that big gap. So what we did is we drilled our own holes here and lowered the rack on top of these mounts. So these mounts are actually all the way up to here rather than being all the way down here, to give the effect that the rack is dropped on top of the cab, to give it that lowrider look. Get rid of that gap, man. The gap was huge. You could almost land a plane in between the roof rack and the cab. It was crazy. So now it looks pretty cool, man. Looks pretty cool. So we got it all wired. We're gonna run it inside the cab here. Next week I ordered the switches. We've done this before on my old truck, so we pretty much know how to do it. All right, guys, if anybody has any questions or comments, this is a first generation Tundra, 2004, limited push button 4-wheel drive. Show you the interior real quick. Just leather sunroof, heated seats. This wheel's aftermarket. This is a Toyota Sequoia. They call it a Toyota Sequoia wheel, but it's just, you buy them on eBay. Type in Toyota Tundra wood grain steering wheel, because there's a lot of wood grain in here factory. So here's the heated seats, leather, wood grain, sunroof, rear window goes down automatically. And another thing we did, because already from previous, these racks, they start vibrating and they'll push down on the top of this, the roof. That makes it really weak, just from road vibration. So I took Loctite expanding foam and sprayed it in the rear back here. It came far. I used half the can. I knew I was getting into trouble with having the sunroof in here and spraying foam up there, but I almost got in trouble there because it hits about 2 inches before opening all the way, but it's okay. The sunroof opens all the way, so. But this rack is, it don't move, and that's what you want. Once that rack starts vibrating up there, it cracks the top. I already cracked my other roof on my old Tundra, so I know these things. There's only one thing I really wish I focused on, was moving the bar so it's not in the view of the sunroof. So here's my bar. I could have moved it all the way over to here. I could have drilled 2 holes right here and mounted it right there. The bar would have been right there. It's not bothering me a lot, but it kind of is. If I ever build another truck, I will do that. I'm not going to do it now though, because it's already done. So, all right, guys. Any questions? Leave me some comments on the thread, and I'll try to get back to you guys. See ya.